was never more than like 135 pounds in high school, and I
Mhm.
was taking diet pills. Like,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Extreme things for sure. I
Yeah,
remember.
right?
And truthfully, if you can think of what we did in the extremes we went, but now imagine if we were exposed to in a young, immature mind, social media and seeing crazy claims about health and body shapes,
Yeah.
sizes. You were comparing yourself constantly to who was viral and how they looked. I mean, like it's intimidating so much to know that like the level of brainwashing that's happening without even awareness.
Mhm, mhm, yeah. I feel like I can still remember all the magazines and, like, the covers with, like I remember how thin Kirsten Dunst was, and I was like, where's the rest of her body?" Like, "Oh my
Mhm.
gosh." And then somebody would gain weight, and they were like, "She's a cow!" And you're like, "What are you
Mm,
talking about?" But now, with the social media, it's like if somebody posts a video and they look like they've gained 3 pounds that day, someone's commenting on it
mhm,
immediately. It's like, "What the
mhm.
heck?" I do think a lot of Gen Z are more body positive. I feel
Mhm.
I see a lot of girls wearing things trying to say this as politely as possible. I don't want it to come off as the wrong way, but like things that I would not have worn. And I'm like, good for you wearing that. You
Yeah.
look good. You look
Yeah.
confident. Da, 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 da. I'm like, and I
Mhm.
love that. I love to see that. Like, I'm not shaming them at all. Do you? You
No.
look great. But at the
Yeah.
time, at my age, I would be like, oh my God, I could
I know.
never.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I actually hope that what becomes a fad is people being like, "Oh, I don't do social media. Oh, I
Mm,
don't do that much." I hope that like eventually people just grow into that because of yeah. But for the most part, it's just to say that we spent, I think I speak for both of us when we say like what our history of dieting, like tw- 10 like our best 10 years, 20 to
mm,
30s disliking how we looked. I actually have
mm.
more memories of what I thought about my body image than I do about like having a good time in life. And when I
Yeah.
look at pictures, I could tell you like what I was thinking about how I looked in that picture rather than like what the experience we were even having. And
Yeah.
that's the level of like the freedom I talk about. Like that is no more. It has nothing
Yeah.
to do with my size from then or now or anything. It's like that is the freedom that takes your health journey into a place of like I don't even know, ease, joy, thriving.
Mhm.
It
Mm.
takes it takes it
Yeah.
takes awareness though. That's always the first step for sure.
Right.
Awareness.
Right.
And
And
so those
for
triggers. Back to the triggers.
Yeah, and for me as a mom, I know you're also a mom, my audience is moms. I'm thinking about all the mental load that we're already carrying. So, like, can we set this down? Like, we don't need that
Mm.
going on in the background. Like, you don't need to hop
Oh,
on the scale and ruin your morning because it's not important,
yeah.
right? You look
For
great.
sure. Yeah.
You got a shower this week. I love you. You look fabulous. Like,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. You are yes. And truthfully, like people saying, I had a baby this amount of time ago and now I want to get, like for things, my body's not back yet and all of that. It's like, oh, the pressure you have to be a good mom, do the right things, keep humans alive, but then you're feeling shame about where your body's at.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
like so hard. And it's not their fault. It's like this is conditioning. This is society
Yeah.
screaming like, well, that's because you didn't do this to lose weight. Like, what?
Oh
It's like
my
the least
gosh.
you should be worrying about. But when you prioritize nutrition for self care out of a place of self love, like that all falls into place, and your weight literally isn't your health.
Right.
I've seen plenty of weight, all sizes, at different health statuses. Okay,
Mm,
Shannon, as much
I
as
love
I
this.
love chatting with you, and I feel like we're gonna get stuck on tangents like every time we come to you with
Those are
one
the best
topic and then a
conversations.
tangent leads us. Like I didn't expect to be talking about MLMs today, and here we are.
That's
All
okay.
to say, I hope you appreciate just a little more filter-free conversation. Feel free to message any questions or comment any questions. Feel free to share some feedback ideas of what you'd like to hear more about.
Mhm.
All to say, we just are both here for unbiased perspectives, meaning we don't advance in our careers if you take our advice or not, or if you do this or not. We just want to help more people. And it's taking us a lot of courage to get out on this platform and do this. So thanks for your
Yeah.
support.
Thanks for being here. We'll see you
See you
next
next
time.
Tuesday at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Central Standard Time.
Or 3 p.m. Eastern for